Welcome back. We continue to monitor the impacts from what is now Tropical Storm Helene as it made landfall in Florida as a Category 4 storm. Now, as I mentioned, it has since been downgraded, but it was the strongest hurricane on record to slam into Florida's Big Bend and leaving at least 2 people dead just in the Tampa area, 10 altogether. Want to check in right now with a friend of the KTBS family who is in Tampa, Rob Widegarden. Rob, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it, buddy. We actually talked to you the buildup of this storm. So what did you see? What did you hear? And it looks nice behind you now. That's fortunate. Give us the scoop.
Well, it's another beautiful sunny day here in the Sunshine State. This was such a particularly weird and devastating storm for the Tampa Bay area. You know, for me personally, we didn't get it so bad here at the house because the storm, when it passed the Tampa Bay area, was about 120 miles offshore. And when it went through, there wasn't much rain.
Yeah, that's and then we kind of saw, Brian was tracking, it kind of showed us the way it kind of veered away from you guys a little bit at one point. So that's fortunate too. But Rob, what are you hearing for maybe some other parts, maybe some locations just to the north of you, northwest of you, and obviously what the governor has rolling right now when it comes to helping out some of your neighbors?
Yeah, that's what I've done. I'm on particularly high ground here. So for me this morning, all I had to do was put up a little section of fence and clean up some storm debris. But if you go about 1.5 miles from my home into the Safety Harbor area downtown, our city marina, our fishing pier, which goes about 30 feet into the Gulf of Tampa Bay, it's gone. A lot of the homes along Bayside Drive here, they're flooded out. Along our beach communities, businesses and homes are either destroyed or going to need some serious repairs. So, just letting friends know here in the area that, we're good. We're well supplied here. We haven't lost power. Whatever you need, we're here to take care of you. But, as I said to you, if you weren't in the low-lying area in the Tampa Bay area, you really didn't feel much of a storm. I went to work last night. I drove back and forth. It was like any other day.
Wow. Well, that is positive. I know we've been showing other parts of the states. I know Tallahassee, some part near there. Storms moved on. We're going to check in with Brian in just a couple of minutes to find out where it is right now. But any sort of travel restrictions? We heard that the Tampa airport was actually closed while the storm made its way through, opened back up this morning, if I understand that correctly. Any sort of travel restrictions for anybody that may be headed from the Arklatex east?
Probably not anymore. The Sunshine Skyway has been reopened. That's our major thoroughfare, which is going to link the St. Petersburg area over to Bradenton. And that side, they closed the Howard Franklin Bridge yesterday, which connects Tampa to St. Petersburg, because that was literally underwater. But that's all back to normal right now. So we're doing okay with all of the transportation. Some of the low-lying communities, the drawbridges are still up, and you still can't get on or off. But those were mandatory evacuation areas anyway. And unfortunately, we get events like this so often, some people don't take those evacuation warnings seriously enough.
Absolutely. Well said. Well, Rob, we certainly appreciate the time talking to you. But more importantly, thanks for letting us know that you're okay. Thinking about you, your family, your neighbors.
We're doing fine. Everyone's been checking in on us. But like I said, for this part of Florida, this was a weird storm. We had thunderstorms this summer that hit my neighborhood worse than this one did.
Yeah.
But go 2 miles away, it's completely different.
Well, hey, it's good to talk to you under these circumstances. I guess it could have been a lot worse. Rob, thank you very much. We appreciate it, pal. We'll talk soon.
My pleasure.